He's tremendous.
He will never ask you to do something he hasn't done.
He's more committed than I've ever seen anybody.
He's made a huge difference.
We're talking about one of our biggest stars today, with Mike Shortreed.
He's the driving force. There's no doubt about it. He's the one who makes it all happen.
But we have to raise almost every dollar of what we need to put on our program.
I'm actually the state director for the Law Enforcement Torch Run Executive Council. We've participated in polar plunges throughout the metro area.
We're largely an event organization, so we have fundraising events and we have competition and program events that go year-round.
We have our staples, but we're always looking for that next opportunity.
We couldn't do what we put on without those people coming forward.
The favorite event for me is always going to be the polar plunge.
It's sort of like an extreme sport, but it's very short-lived.
The flagship event, if you can call it, for Law Enforcement Torch Run.
Pretty dramatic when you see a hole in the ice in front of you and you're going to jump in it. So you stand up there and you're excited, yet you're at the same time you are a little bit freaking out because it's going to be so cold. The one thing that is consistent, Mike Shortreed is at all our plunges.
Mike and I, we would always make a point to get to every plunge each year.
He recruits really well in terms of getting friends, family, co-workers to participate with his various teams.
I have immediate comfort when I see that Mike is there. He just slides in, takes over wherever they need help or whoever needs directing.
He was helping to fill up the bear or helping to set up tents or helping to do whatever. He was always there doing the grunt work and everybody saw it.
A lot of people will do belly flops.
I've never seen a more calmer plunger than Mike Shortreed, actually.
Mike likes to do the cannonball or the face plant. I like to just kind of dip my toe in and slink into the water and get out real quick.
He has done, I don't know how many plunges, more than I can imagine.
My farthest plunge has been up in the Grand Rapids area.
He's had direct impact on our athletes, and you see that when Mike's at an event as well, where athletes come up, give him a hug, shake his hand, tell him thank you.
Literally has just allowed me the opportunity to create long-term friendships.
Welcome everybody to our annual Special Olympics Law Enforcement Torch Run golf tournament.
We had started a golf tournament that was sponsored by the police department, and we raised money for Special Olympics Minnesota.
Say hi to those Special Olympic athletes and talk to them. They're incredible folks.
Mike was behind all of that.
Buy a drive and there's a hole where you can buy a putt.
He expanded it to the point where it makes thousands and thousands of dollars every time we do it.
How are you doing today, sir?
Today we're out at Dunkin' Donuts here in Maplewood doing an event called Coffee for Champions.
Seems like we're getting some pretty good donations.
It's not just fundraising events. It's the ability to raise awareness of what people with disabilities have to go through.
Let's go Maplewood Monarchs.
They do wellness for the athletes as well. And that's a big deal. Doctor's visits and wellness checks and all sorts of things happen now that never happened before.
The gratitude from the athletes is beyond anything that anyone can experience as a police officer.
Thank you. Have a wonderful morning.
There's nothing Mike won't do for Special Olympics.
His love and passion for the law enforcement torch run is such that, you know what, it needs to be perfect.
It's been a natural progression for me effectively.
Mike's evolution, it was like, okay, I think I can do this too. Yeah, I can do this too. Not only can we do this, but we got to make it better.
It kind of gets you somewhat hooked on it.
He partnered with businesses. It wasn't so much, I'm going to ask you for something, I want you to give it to me. Let's become partners.
In our record year, we raised over $4 million on just the polar plunges alone. The things that I'll probably reflect upon the most is the people that I've had the opportunity to come into contact with. Just knowing what I've had the ability to accomplish in the past 25 years, or doing the right thing to assist people within our community to get them to a point that their lives are improved because of what I have the ability to do in my capacity as a police officer. When I think about what the Law Enforcement Torch Run has done for me and what it has done for so many other people, it's one of those things where I truly want to leave that as a legacy within the Maplewood Police Department for our future generation of officers to carry on.
I think he's going to still be involved in Special Olympics in a big way.
enjoy every day.
Day 2 should be right back on the phone with Special Olympics talking about what's the next big event that's coming up.
Congratulations, enjoy, and we'll see you at the next coffee shop.
I wish you all the best, my friend. Take care.
It is not a stereotype. Police officers really do like donuts.